You didn't reach me. You didn't climb back into favor. You didn't fix yourself. I saw you. And I ran. I ran before you got the apology right. I ran before the shame dried. I ran while you were still covered in what you thought disqualified you. I didn't run because you deserved it. I ran because you're mine. I didn't walk cautiously. I didn't wait at the door. I ran to crash into you with my joy. You imagined I'd weigh your failures. I didn't. You rehearsed your speech. I interrupted it. You expected judgment. I gave you embrace. This is not performance-based mercy. This is father-level pursuit. I didn't ask for paperwork. I brought the ring. I didn't schedule a meeting. I commanded the feast. I didn't send servants. I came myself. You hadn't cleaned up. You hadn't fixed your thinking. You hadn't even said the right words. You were just headed home, and I saw you. I didn't need you to be accurate. I didn't need you to be polished. I needed you to turn. That one turn shattered the silence between us. That one step toward me broke the power of every lie whispered to you in the dark. You thought I only saw what you had done. But I saw what was left of you, and I called it enough. Enough to run. Enough to celebrate. Enough to restore. They said I wouldn't take you back. They said you were too far gone. They said it was too messy. They forgot who I am. They forgot who you are to me. I didn't call a court. I didn't pull a scroll of accusations. I didn't wait for explanations. The moment I touched you, I ruled. Not guilty, not rejected, not on trial. The kiss was your reinstatement. The robe was your righteousness. The ring was your signature. The feast was my gavel. You are not in recovery. You are in restoration. You are not under review. You are under rejoicing. You are not on the edge. You are in the house. Let no man call you half-son. Let no doctrine bind you in probation. Let no voice say, wait and see. I have already seen, and I have already said, he is mine. I threw the party while you were still weeping. I prepared the robe while you were still doubting. I sealed the ring while they were still whispering. They weren't invited to the table to vote. They were invited to witness, and if they won't celebrate, they can stand outside. But you stay, because your place is not earned. It's given. Section 4. You never stopped being mine. Your memory doesn't override my covenant. Your wandering didn't cancel my claim. Your filth didn't void your bloodline. You were still mine in the pig pen, still mine in the shame, still mine in the silence. You thought your identity was erased. But what I write cannot be removed by experience. The seal on your soul is not washable. You believe the lie, that sons can be undone. But I don't do returns. I don't disown. I don't revoke blood. I never called you by your sin. I called you by your name, even while you forgot it. And now that you've come back, I don't make you earn your name again. I just speak it. I call it over you until your ears stop doubting, until your shame stops answering, until your spirit stands up straight and says, that's me. That's who I've always been. You started to speak, and I cut you off. You said, Father, I have sinned, but I had already called for the robe. You said, I'm no longer worthy, but I had already sealed the ring. You were still confessing, but I was already celebrating. This was not neglect of justice. This was preparation for mercy. I didn't let you finish your sentence because your posture had already spoken louder than your words. I don't need a rehearsed script to forgive you. I don't need a perfect theology to restore you. I just need the turn, the return, the collapse into my arms. You thought the speech would save you, but I was never after your vocabulary. I was after your heart. And when I saw it break, I moved, not in anger, in compassion, not in rage, in response, not to punish, but to cover. You were talking like a servant, but I was dressing you like a son. You thought the best you could hope for was survival. But I had already prepared your seat at the table. I didn't let you grovel. I didn't let you beg. I didn't let you try to earn what I already called yours. That's the kind of father I am. I didn't just welcome you back. I fed you, not with scraps, not with delay, not with hesitant rations. I killed the best I had. I filled the house. I raised the sound. This is how heaven responds to return, not with probation, but with praise, not with a slow clap, with dancing. The older brother was confused. He wanted conditions. He wanted delay. He wanted justice on his terms. But I already ruled. This brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now is found. That's the verdict. Let the house eat. Let the singers sing. Let the angels rejoice. Let every religious voice fall silent, because my joy is the banner over you now. Not guilt, not apology, not suspicion, joy. Section 7. This is the real me. But what you met on the road was the real me. Not the version religion gave you. Not the picture tradition painted. Not the god of guilt. You met the one who ran. The one who wept. The one who kissed you before you could wash your face. This is who I am. And this is who you are. A son reclaimed. A daughter restored. A name spoken again by the one who never forgot it. Section 8. The scroll closes with open arms. You've heard sermons, you've read devotionals, but this was a scroll. A scroll that didn't explain me, it revealed me. A scroll that didn't analyze grace, it poured it out. A scroll that didn't invite you into a system, it called you back to a father. I ran, and I am still running. For every prodigal, for every silent struggler, for everyone who feels too far to be found. You are not too late. You are not too far. You are not forgotten. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. And you are mine. The feast is still warm. The robe is still ready. And my arms are still open. Come home. The scroll is closed, but the door is still open. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and had compassion, and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. Signed by Yahuah, the one who ran before you could return, the one who interrupted your apology with a robe, the one who reinstated you with a kiss.